I was talking about while I was making the bellinis how an hors d'oeuvre should have a base, a filling, and then a garnish. Well, the base, although neutral, can certainly be interesting, and the patty pan squash are a beautiful vessel to hold any sort of filling. In this case, a white bean salad. And what I've done to get them ready for filling is actually blanch them in boiling water and then shock them in ice water to halt the cooking. So it's just to make them tender. I just hollow out the tops with a melon baller to make room for the white bean filling. Now what I do after I've scooped out the top of the patty pan is I give it a little check just to make sure it can sit flat. That way it holds in the filling. If I have a crooked one, I just make a flat side on the bottom of it. I think I'll assemble them when I get there, just that way they'll be tidier. This white bean salad is one of my favorites, and it starts with some sautéed leeks. I'm using the white and light green part of the leek only. It's the mildest and most tender part. And I like to chop them first and then wash them. That way I can make sure I get any grit out of them. The idea here, heat the pan on medium, is not to saute the leeks. I don't want to impart any color or caramelize them, but what I want to do is draw out and evaporate any excess liquid, so I'm just left with concentrated yet tender leeks. Now, if there's any convenience product I indulge in, it's tinned beans. The hard work is done. When I'm using tinned navy beans, I'm always careful to take the time to rinse them off before I cook them. There we go. Oh, before I add the white beans, and now add the beans, and it smells so good. A little salt and pepper. Now I want to get the heat up to medium-high now, because to help saturate the beans with flavor, I'll cook the beans a little further in some nice dry white wine. If there's one herb you have in your fridge or in your garden, have fresh thyme. And while I let the wine absorb and evaporate, I'll do some brunoise pepper. Now this is for color, it's for taste, but it's mostly for garnish and the elegant effect. So what I'm doing is brunoise, and it's the finest cut you can do. It's the finest dice imaginable. What I do is I cut off a flat side. A nice pepper usually has 4 flat sides. So I start towards my hand and then slide my hand to be safe towards the other side. First cut it into very thin strips. And cut those strips into the finest dice possible. Everything in an hors d'oeuvre should be in a dainty proportion. And almost all of that liquid has evaporated. So I'll shut off the heat. The heat will soften the pepper just a little bit. I don't have to cook it any further. And I'll brunoise some more to bring as a garnish, just to sprinkle on top, because every hors d'oeuvre has to have the base, the filling, and the garnish. I love how white beans offer creaminess without actually being rich in flavor. That's good, especially cooked with the white wine. It's good on its own, but with the blanched patty pan squash, it'll look beautiful. And there's just one last thing to make. I've been working on a pizza recipe for some time now, so now it's time to share it with the crowd. For all the elegant hors d'oeuvres, I know the pizza's going to be the hit.